Today I will be showing you how to maintain the skis throughout the winter. So after a day's skiing, I'll dry off the edges, dry the base. I'll do a quick brush with the bronze to get all the dirt out. And then I will wax, covering the whole base with the wax so you're not burning the base. So when I'm waxing, I only do probably 2 to 3 passes, and I go slow and even. But when you're waxing, you don't want the iron too hot. If when you're finished waxing and the top sheet is hot, then your iron is too hot or you're going too slow. So you want to go slow, but not slow enough so it's burning the base. Good. So after I've done my waxing, base is clean and I've put a layer of wax on. If I'm feeling my edges and I feel like they're dull, or the next day I'll be training on ice, or and I need to file, I'll put the painter's tape on the base, and I'll just do, maybe depending on how they're feeling, I'll do maybe 5 to 6 passes. But if they're really dull, or I'm training on a hard surface the next day, I'll do what's necessary. So you just want to start from tip to tail, even pressure. And one long pass. And whatever we do to this edge, we want to do to the same edge. We always want to do, if we're doing 5 passes on this edge, we want to do 5 passes to the other edge and the other ski. If you happen to hit a rock or a stone and maybe a section of your edge is burred or a bit rough, we never want to run the file just in the one spot to get rid of that burr. We want to do the whole ski, not to just this edge but the other edges. And if you find that the file isn't catching over that burr where you've hit the stone, you can instead of having the file straight on, as so, you can put it on a bit more of an angle so the file catches more aggressively, and just same thing. And over time, you'll be able to get that little burr out. So after we've done the waxing and the filing process, we can begin to do the stoning. The filing process isn't always necessary. It's only if your edges are quite dull and you're training on a very hard surface. So most of the time you can just do the wax, scrape the skis, brush them, and then just stone the edges so that you can bring back the sharpness and the smoothness. So when we're stoning the edges, first we want to start on the base edge and make sure there's no wax on the edges. Starting on the base edge, sort of trying to think that there's a little 10-cent coin between the base and the stone, so you get the angle of the base, and you're just doing a few passes back and forth. And then if you haven't done freehand on the side edge ever, use the file guide and you're just doing the same back and forth, even pressure. So the first stone we used was this red one it's a more coarse stone. And then the other stone we use is a bit finer, and it's the same process on the base edge, a few times on the base. So the same thing with the other stone on the side edge, a few times on the top. And then when you're done, the edge should be sharp and smooth and ready to go for the next day. So as you become more experienced with your ski tuning, you can navigate from just using freehand instead of using the file guide. So you're just putting your finger on the base and just finding the angle, and it's the same process. And then we're using the fine stone on the base edge and then the side edge. And then after I've done my stoning, I'll use the horsehair brush and I'll just give it a quick polish. Make sure edges are sharp and smooth and the base is all clean.